Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl, Joy, the Hip Hop Paraphon, and this will be your Mars and Capricorn tarot reading. All right, welcome back. So, Mars and Capricorn. Mars will be entering the sign of Capricorn on Monday, January 24th at 7:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, let's talk Mars and Capricorn. Let's talk about Mars and Capricorn is what I should say. Mars, ruler of the first house along with Aries, because Mars is the original ruler of Aries. Mars is actually Ares in Greek, A-R-E-S, okay? Roman god of war. Along with being a ruler of Scorpio, Mars, because of that, co-rules the 8th house. And Capricorn sits right there with Saturn, co-ruling the 10th house. Now, this will be mostly about business and work ventures, okay? What makes you angry? Are you slow to anger? Are you a lover? Are you a fighter? That is what Mars is all about. Wherever Mars lies in your birth chart, with whichever house, let's say it's 4th house like mine, then you will be very protective of your home and family life, or you will pursue it aggressively. I'll say it like that, okay? So we're going to go in, check in with Mars. And just FYI, if there is a particular deck that I use that you would like to see me use, something that resonates for you, let me know. I did order a new tarot deck, and as soon as it comes, it will be used. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And just for those who don't know, I am working on an oracle deck, and the images have been chosen. And so by the time I write the guidebook and just finish editing some of the images, hopefully that will be done in the spring. It will be on the website for purchase. Please make sure you check out the description box to book a personal private session. You can get a pre-recorded reading if you so desire. And make sure you subscribe to the newsletter as well. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, let's get started. All right, so today we're going to be using these Sugar Skulls Tarot. I'm trying to have a new way of choosing decks, and so this one was giving me Mars energy, so I chose it. So now with Mars and Capricorn, you might be kind of slow to anger, you know, your temper might not flare up as often as it may. So let's see what is going on. Let's see what's going on. Shoot, you might, I was about to say something about physical attraction. And we get the Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Swords in reverse, and Judgment. Look at these orange fiery cards. Okay, that's why I wanted to use it probably. That's what I was thinking after the fact. So, taking a chance, not necessarily rolling the dice because this is clearly a roulette wheel. Okay, so you betting on red or you betting on black? Mars is saying you better bet on red, okay? So let's see, and the ball here is right above the number, between the number 3 and the number 26, which is 29, which is 11, which is 2. Okay, you gotta break it all the way down, break it all the way down. Frankie agrees. So even here, the dealer, before she drops the ball onto the roulette wheel, her nails are even red. So I would probably bet on red. Let's bet on red. Okay. Things are going good. Things are going well, you know. But this Nine of Swords here, I mean, you're almost done. Like, there are 22 cards in the Major Arcana. This is number 10, so you're like halfway there. Nine of Swords in reverse. Are you not sleeping well? Why is that? Begging for mercy? Or are you... I was going to say thankful, but this skeleton here is definitely begging for mercy. They are in the midst of the graveyard. They are already dead. The cycle has ended. Ooh, 10 and 20. Okay, I just told you you were halfway there. This is 20. And I just told you 3 plus 26 equals 29, which is 11, which is what? 2? Okay. 20. 2 plus 0 is 2. That's why I said that. So, you are begging for mercy. The war is over. Okay, got it. The war is over. You defeated this dark energy or the shadow energy, and now you find yourself asking your higher power for some assistance. There was maybe a fight, I would say, in the astral realm, in the 4D dreamscape, because even though it came out upright, I want you all to get what I'm saying, okay? So in most decks, Nine of Swords is a sleeping person, and here is a dream catcher, which caught all of the daggers, all of the 9 swords that were coming at you. I recently was having some dark energy in the 4D myself, so I handled it, okay? Well, me and the universe handled it. But also, all of these cards are at night. This is nighttime, whereas in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, it is daytime. Obviously nighttime, because she is asleep. And here we are, nighttime again. Okay? So, the restless nights are over. You can sleep soundly once again. And you are asking to not be judged for your transgressions. You know, war is very violent. And sometimes, we got to do what we got to do to survive. So you're asking for some support. You're asking for forgiveness. The war is over. You defeated the enemy. Please forgive me for what I have done. You know, sometimes when we stand up for ourselves or fight back, some people feel guilty about doing that because of the way that they did it. You might have been aggressive. You know, Mars is aggressive. You might have, I don't want to say cuss nobody out, but you might have been a little quick-tempered. Okay? So that's why you're asking for forgiveness. You're not upset about what you said, but maybe just how you handled the situation. You're just asking for forgiveness and how to move forward, and how can you learn from this situation so you don't repeat that again. Okay? So let's see what we got here. These cards are so big. It's a lot of major arcana coming out here. High Priestess in reverse, right under the Nine of Swords. But the High Priestess has a combination of these oranges and reds, as well as these purples and blues that are in this Nine of Swords. Okay? She is seeing her reflection, realizing how powerful you are, because words have power. You know, when you tell a child they are bad, that gives truth to power. That gives life to the words. Even when you're naming two. Even when you're naming your child, please. Would you name your child Aries, God of War? My name is Joy. I hope I am that for you all. My middle name is Angel. I hope I am a blessing to whoever's path I may cross, okay? But yes, she is waiting in the water. And she is sitting on her truth and her knowledge and knowing that because this card is still nighttime too, that she can control her emotions. That's what Mars and Capricorn is all about. Okay, controlling your anger. Anger is an emotion. She is in the water. This high priestess is in the water. She is able to see. Her eyes are closed. She is able to understand how powerful she is when she holds on to anger. Okay. It is not good to hold on to anger, but what I mean is when you, after you have learned from the situation and you're not cussing out such and such and you are not being quick-tempered, this is where you are. You are even-tempered, even-keeled, okay? You can express yourself in a more grounded fashion because she is sitting, she is grounded in the water. Okay, grounded in her emotions. She has control of her emotions. She is not quick to anger. She is not quick-tempered because the reflection is herself. This is the truth. She is looking into the water. When we react to people or what they say, it's not necessarily them. It is us reacting to a reflection, a mirror of ourselves. So sometimes when people say or do things, they trigger you, they trigger us because it is reflecting something that we don't necessarily accept in ourselves, which is why all of these cards are still at nighttime. The High Priestess is still in the darkness, okay? We are still in the darkness. Let's see, what else? Now, if we start getting Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Swords, all that, I mean, y'all see me here shuffling. I'm not making it up. Emperor, 4. Emperor corresponds to Aries in the major arcana. Being in authority, being in control. Okay, you are a leader. That is why you need to have control of your emotions, because people are watching you. Are you a supervisor at your job? You're in some kind of leadership role. And so you have to be mindful and remember that people are watching you and how you handle situations. And, you know, if you're in a leadership role, people can't necessarily respond to you how they would like on the street. So they have to like keep it cute, keep it professional. I told you this was going to be about work. So that is what is going on. The Emperor here is the sheriff. Okay, so you are in charge. You are the final say. You are in charge. You are the authority. But guess what? You have an authority over you. God, source, universe, Allah, your higher power. Whatever you believe. You are not the final authority okay? But you might be the authority at work or in your organization or in your home, okay? So you have to be mindful. Emperor is 4. 2 times 2 is what? 2 plus 2 is what? Okay. So 2 high priestesses gives us the Emperor. 4 of Wands. Also at night. Oh, we are still in the darkness. Night. Well, I mean, not necessarily nighttime. He could just be inside, but guess what? The light's not on. There's no candle. Nothing is giving. There's no light. There's no beacon. You are still in the darkness. However, some would argue that on this High Priestess card, she has the moon. The moon also gives light. But guess what? The moon gives light to things that we wouldn't necessarily see. So what are you recognizing about yourself in this moment? About how you handle your anger? 4 of Wands. This couple is getting married by the moonlight. Okay? This is a crescent moon. Waxing moon. Things are growing stronger. Physical. Attraction. The high priest, the emperor doesn't necessarily have to get with the empress. The emperor can get with the high priestess if he so chooses. And that is what has happened here. Okay? That is why they are getting married under the moonlight. Under the growing full moon. Okay? Let me just double check. You know, I love a good double check. I ain't above nobody to double check. Okay, it's waning. Frankie's so silly. Yeah, waning crescent. Sometimes we just gotta let go. However, when we let go of the anger, it brings in what? Happiness. Teamwork. You can work together as a group. If you are not a miser in your leadership role, people will want to work with you, okay? 4 of Wands, yes, it's 2, a man and a woman getting married. Oh yeah, they're celebrating, but they also, in a relationship, you have to work as a what? As a team, work in tandem, work together. You can't do everything yourself. You have to depend on someone else in some fashion. Ow, Frankie. So who are you depending on, or who is depending on you? Are you reliable? Are you dependable? I hope so. Ugh. Okay. Checking the time. You might even find love at work. I ain't gonna say love, but you might find a little something at work. 2 cards. Mostly nighttime. Okay. Let me get this out the way. Tower. I've had these cards since October and I've never pulled this card. I'm just letting you know. I just think y'all needed to know that. That's important. Tower 16. Which can be multiplied by 2, right? Divisible by 2. Knight of Cups in reverse. We finally get to the light. We are fine, but it's in the reverse. It's in the reverse, right under the Emperor. So this Tower moment, after you realize, or you come to understand, because that's what the High Priestess is, understanding, wisdom, knowledge. When you understand how powerful your words are and the importance of your role as a leader within the home, at work, school, maybe you're working on a new project, because Mars is all of creativity, okay? Sexual energy is also creative energy. People just like to handle it in a physical, manner. But here, which I think is funny, which I'm going to point out to you right now, this tower is a what? It's a water tower. So if lightning is striking the water tower, all of this water is going to pour out. All of these emotions are going to start flowing, okay? Not anger necessarily, because remember, you are grounded in your emotions, so you know how to communicate. We don't have any problems with the water, okay? We're wading in the water. We sat in the water. We are good with the water. You might even want to take a spiritual bath. I don't know. But once this lightning strikes this water tower, the epiphany, once you have your epiphany or your tower moment in this darkness, that makes room for the Knight of Cups, okay? For the light to come through, okay? There's no mistake that this lightning is striking this water tower, and then we get Knight of Cups. And these are the same two people. This is still the Emperor and the Empress after their wedding. This is them going on a honeymoon, okay? He is watching the cup. He is holding the cup. He is not taking his eyes off of the cup, but she is holding on oh so tightly to him. She is depending on him, maintaining and holding this cup throughout their journey together, okay? No matter where this horse or guide, spirit, source, God, Allah, wherever this horse takes you, okay? You are ready, because you have your partner. You have your teammate. You have someone that you can depend on, because you have to depend on them to hold the cup. Or someone is depending on you to not drop the cup. You can't lose the cup. You can't lose not a drop of water out of that cup. Do you hear me? Because the water that's in this cup is from this water tower. And the rest of the water, because obviously all of the water in this water tower can't make it into the cup, that's what's streaming back here behind you, okay? You are following the river. You are following the path, okay? And where are you going, might you say? Queen of Wands. And even in this Queen of Wands card, guess who is right there? Her boo. And even though we had this peak of light for the honeymoon, we have no problem going into the darkness with a partner who we can depend on, okay? He is helping her get off of the stagecoach. He's like, oh, my lady, even though that's medieval. I know, I don't know what they said in the Western times, okay? It's not clicking for me right now. However, they both got their red on at night, okay? And somehow, at some point, instead of them just having this horse in the cup, at some point they went and got a stagecoach, okay? Where she could be more comfortable. She relied and depended on him, and he provided, okay? Stagecoach, for all intents and purposes, is a level of protection while you are riding through to go to the next town, okay? And he was able to provide that for her, and she is so happy and grateful. She is smiling upon him. She got her little smokes, you know, okay? They are in the darkness together. They've been here before because that's where they got together. They've been there before. They were there individually, okay? They got married there, okay? And then when that tower came, they saw the light of day. They saw a flash of their abundance of what they could be together. Just a small bit. And then they were brought back here because they got business to handle, okay, together. You might be doing a group project or something of that nature. Maybe you're working to try to have a baby. Whatever you're working towards, building a home or foundation. You cannot get it done without a partner. Mars's partner is who? Venus. Mars, I think, is the sun to Juno, and can I see it from here? Yes, Mars is the sun to Juno and Jupiter. Yes. Okay. Cross Jupiter if you want to. Cross Jupiter if you want to. And Juno ain't no joke either. Juno, also known as Hera in Greek mythology. One of the finest women in the world, okay? Of the gods, okay? The card being on the ground is bothering me. I'm not gonna take it though. One. Give me one more. Bam. We got the Magician and we've got the Ace of Cups. The Knight right here is holding the Ace of Cups. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know. And we haven't seen any Pentacles this whole time. We got Wands, Swords, and Cups. No Pentacles. And that's crazy because this is what a Capricorn, Mars in Capricorn reading. You got to bring some stuff down in the physical. That is why we have Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, High Priestess, Emperor. All of this is happening in the heavenly realms. But you are going to realize it, which is why we have this Ace of Cups, which is also at night. The Magician. Manifestation. Resources. Ready for war. You can't tell me he ain't ready for the fight. Okay? 2 guns up. Go ahead and listen to the old school Rough Riders. And actually, there is a pentacle on the table, okay? You got everything you need. You have everything you need. Swords, cups, pentacles, guns a-blazing. You've been practicing, hitting that target, nailing the truth on the head, okay? No holds barred. That's what that is. And this Ace of Cups here with this crow or this raven here. What is the message? Blackbirds and messenger birds. And also we have another waning crescent in the exact same position as it was on his 4 wands. Twinsies. This is what you're trying to get to, this Ace of Cups right here. This is what you're rolling the dice for right here. You're going to have to risk it all. You got to risk it all. Because if you don't, all of this energy will stay in the 4D heavenly realm. 5D, you need to bring this down into concreteness. Capricorn, you need to bring this down into the physical. You need to harvest this energy. You didn't go to war for nothing. Because basically, if you don't, you will be fighting 2 battles. Because after you get this glimpse of daylight with the Knight of Cups, you're going to go back into the darkness. So basically, you're going to be fighting 2 battles at once. Who can fight 2 wars simultaneously? Wouldn't you rather just have one thing to focus on? Don't want to get stressed. Don't want to get overwhelmed, right? Take that spiritual bath. Give me one more. One more. I'm just hoping for a pentacle. I can't tell y'all the outcome. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, the roulette wheel, kind of might be considered a giant pentacle. You can have the Magician, the pentacle on the table. But I need some... I needs to know. I need y'all to know what's real and what's not real. Frankie said he want to know the truth too. I ain't taking all of that. Ha! But the one that landed upright is the King of Pentacles. Down with the King. Okay. I'm down with the King. We ain't get the ace. We ain't get the 2 or the page or the knight. We got the King himself. Okay? That makes me happy. And the King here with this peach or pink background, this is not nighttime and this is not necessarily daytime. This is dusk. Okay? He is wrangling the cattle, getting them back to the farm in time before night falls. Cattle can't be out on the battlefield. He got that pentacle. He got his lasso. The horse got a sugar skull mask on. Shoot. You might want to call him a shepherd of sorts. But he as a leader, a shepherd is a leader. Leading these cattle back to the farm where they're supposed to be. Making sure things are the way they're supposed to be, lining up correctly. Everything in its place before the battle of nightfall. He got that pentacle with him. It could be a canteen jug. It don't have no spout or nothing on it, but yeah. Drive those cattle. Take on that leadership role. Like I said, you can only do 2 things at one time. Either you're going to hold this pentacle, or you can do this lasso, you're going to wrangle the cattle. Like, you can't do all of that while you fighting. You can only do one thing at a time. Be meticulous if you have to be. But wade in the water. Ace of Cups. We still wading in the water. Because this is happening at night. Most of this is at night. Okay? So, make sure you get adequate sleep. Make sure you are a worthy teammate, a dependable team member, and a valuable leader. Because you got some more work to do. All right, y'all. Peace.